anywhere. And you won't be stopped. So you can do that in any rank as long as you're better than them. This is kind of the same, but I think it's more about clearing angles. So your crosshair placement here is off. It's very off, and it's still off. So two things here. Let's just watch one more time, because I think there's crosshair placement and there's the speed that you're actually clearing. So two things here, mechanically wise. First thing is, let's go for the more simple thing, because I just explained this, right? The guy is here, right? So in terms of seeing who comes from that corner, like, and the distance from that corner is the guy that is further away from the corner, right? So he will see your arm before you are even able to see him, right? Like he can, like if you're like this, he is already seeing you. Okay, so that's number one thing to have in consideration, is that if this is something that is gonna happen, which is he's gonna see your arm first, you don't want to be clearing on shift. You know, you don't want to be clearing this very slow, because then it's very easy for him to react, right? So this is the first one. And if you notice, this is another thing, another important thing. Let me see if my audio is on max. Okay, as you see, you guys can hear my steps, right? But if I go like this, you cannot hear any step, right? So if I want to clear an angle and I just do this, I'm going full speed, but you can't hear me step actually, right? So there's no reason for me to shift or clear this slowly, right? There's no reason for me to do it like this, because even if I do this, you cannot hear me. So this is how you should be clearing angles actually, because you don't make any noise while doing this. This is the first one. So if I want to clear this angle first, so my crosshair placements. So this was the second thing, was your crosshair placement was off. It's not up here. You need to picture where is the head height of the enemy, and at the same time, usually the maps have these type of lines that help you figure out more or less where the head height is. If you guys didn't know this, like maps have these lines. Sometimes it's the box height is the same height as the models for the agents. So if you want to know where the head height is here, or on where they will pick, it's about the box height. So I'll put my crosshair here. Here, you might not know, there's a line here, then it's probably like closer to that line. So you pick like this, okay? You don't want to pick slow, so you go like this, and then you pre-aim on the wall already the next angle that you should clear, and it's this guy right here. And as you see, like there's these things, then probably around here should be his head height. You see, there's a lot of things that tell you on the map itself where the head height is, and you can guide yourself by it before you know it, like from like muscle memory and stuff like that, and second nature. So I would go like pick full speed this angle, prepare myself to pick the other angle full speed, and then I pick full speed that angle, as you see. So boom, boom, you know, doesn't need to be perfect. As long as you pick full speed, you then can flick to him and etc. But if you pick very slow, it's gonna kill you 100% of the times. So two things: how you're picking, the speed that you're picking, and your crosshair placement got you killed here. Let's see, still have a gun. Also remember, like the thing that I explained, like you don't want to be lurking.
Oh, I'm like pushing you that, my bad.
That was a nice shot.
Fuck, he's throwing. No, he's throwing.
It's mostly
Oh,
your.
no, I'm so garbage, my bad.
I think your aim is smooth.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Now the only thing you need to work on is like your crosshair placement. Okay. Because if you really watch it, your crosshair placement is actually not ready for anything. Like imagine here, it's on the chest of someone who would pick rafters.
Oh, I'm like pushing you that, my bad.
We get here, it's kind of closer to the head, but not really. There, I think it was. You kill this guy, perfect.
What the fuck? He's
Now, if you look, like if someone is on top of this peeking, like if someone is here peeking, oh, if someone here swings and picks you, your crosshair is not ready for him. You're kind of like here, right? So your crosshair is not actually ready for him picking you. And then like if you pay attention at the same time, like it's not ready for someone picking here as well, because this is a possibility as well, someone coming here and picking you. So there as well, you should have your crosshair there. Then you drop down and your crosshair is like in the middle of nowhere as well at the same time. So you need to be like having your crosshair on where they can possibly pick. Even if you're walking around just thinking, they can probably pick there, they can pick there, or they can pick there, they can pick there. Always ready and on head height.
Yo, I'm so garbage, my bad.
Unless you're like rotating on a super safe space, you should always have your crosshair ready and head height. As you see here, it's not head height. You're putting it a little bit higher now. Okay, so bad place basically to reload, etc. You should be looking for cover like back here where it's safe if you want to reload.